You know, Coach, sports has become all about analytics now, certainly in baseball, and you know, it's even getting into college hoops with the Ken Pom stuff. How much do you, maybe you have a guy on staff that kind of throws numbers your way, you know, the defensive metrics, you know, efficiency numbers, points
pace of play,
pace of player, you know, points per possession. Do you guys get into that? Do you look at that after a game?
Yeah, I look at that every day. You know, probably the first place I go after a game is Ken Pom. You know, especially when I'm looking at opponents, you know, that you can really, just by a quick look at their stats, you can see, you know, percentage of shots they take from three versus shots inside the paint. You know, you can get a good feel for how a team plays on offense or defense just looking at their Ken Pom numbers. So I use it, you know, in that regard. You know, I think analytics taken to extreme can be a little bit excessive. You know, obviously you should never take a mid-range jump shot. You should shoot dunks and wide open threes, but there's 5 guys on the other team that have something to do with it. So that's not always feasible.
Yeah. Well, just give me an example. You guys play Fordham this weekend. So give me an example of something you've noticed based on the Ken Pom numbers.
Well, Fordham, you know, I think, and I don't have the numbers in front of me, you know, they're top 50 in the country in percentage of shots they take from three.
Wow. Okay.
You know, so you just know even before you start watching film that it's very three-point oriented. We got to get out to guard the three-point line. They play with a 4-guard alignment quite a bit. You can also look on the other end that they're one of the better teams in the country at not letting you shoot threes. So they're obviously scrambling, rotating, things like that. So we're going to have to, even before I start watching film, like we're going to have to make the extra pass. We're going to have to finish at the rim. And we got to really get out to three-point shooters.
Interesting. So I look at so they like to get up and down a little bit, but I'm looking at they only average about 69 a game, so maybe they just don't shoot the ball well from three.
They've been
yeah.
You know, they did a really good job in their non-conference. You know, have come up. You know, they got beat pretty soundly by VCU, but their other league games have been really good. You know, league leader St. Louis, they led for 30 on Tuesday night, and then St. Louis just came through at the end. So this is a team that's very, very dangerous and much better than the record.
Tell us about your guy, Justin, who just won A10 Player of the Week.
Wow.
You know, he has really been a ton of fun to watch his growth and maturation. You know, as a freshman, was a starter for us, was a glue guy. Marquise Moore and Otis Livingston and Jalen Jenkins were the main, you know, scorers in the lineup. And he just kind of blended in and did a great job. And then last year as a sophomore, we said, you know, we need you to put your foot on the gas and you can do more of everything. And he was our best defensive player last year and our second best offensive player. And, you know, I think he got tired of me always getting on his rear end, but I'm like, you can be special. And he's really put together the last 7-8 games, just an amazing streak of guarding the other team's best player or second best player. We've got another kid, Javon Green, who's very good, getting double-figure rebounds and then scoring 18, 20, 22 points a game. Wednesday night, we were, you know, UMass was making a comeback, and he hit 2 big buckets, including a tough turnaround jumper in the paint over a smaller guard to kind of seal the win. So he's really playing at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Coach, you guys are hooking up some federal employees, I guess. 2 free tickets, shutdown tickets.
Yeah, this is cool.
For federal employees impacted by the shutdown for men's and women's basketball for as long as the shutdown goes. All you have to do is bring your federal ID to Eagle Bank Arena box office on game day. And, of course, you have Fordham tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Fairfax. Best of luck. We really appreciate you joining us.
It's very cool that you guys are doing that, Coach.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing. You know, it's a good point of perspective for our players. You know, we traveled to Rhode Island the other day, and we told our guys, all these TSA workers, they're not getting paid. And, you know, you're feeling down because we lost to Davidson. You know, here's a dose of reality. So anything we can do, you know, to just bring a little joy to people around here, and hopefully that deal does not last long. Hopefully we get the government back up and running.
Yeah.
Of course.